Hey guys, it's Auti. Today I'm going to be teaching you 5 different dance lifts that are pretty easy. All you need is this tutorial and some muscles.
You rang.
Okay, so the first lift we're going to teach you, I call it the split over, because that's what you're doing. So it looks like this. Yeah, now let's teach you how to do it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so if you're the liftee, you just need to start with your back towards your partner. And if you're the lifter, Maddie, you want to tell them where the hands go?
Yeah, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your left hand, you're gonna place it behind your partner's left thigh, like so. Your right arm is gonna reach around right at their waist. And your head's gonna be kind of right at their hip. Hello. So they have something to hold on to. Hello.
My arm is wrapping around his shoulder for support. You plie together. Now Maddie's gonna use his muscles to pull me up from my hamstring, and I'm also gonna use my plie to push myself up and over his right shoulder. So we'll go nice and slow. You bend together, jump, lean back, straighten those legs, and then you bend together at the end so that it's nice and smooth. Okay guys, for lift number 2, we're gonna be teaching you the drape, not to be confused with the grape. So, we begin to the side, and we will show you. Ready, 6, 7, 8, and... Okay, so, you wanna start with your back facing your partner's front, just like this again. It can be anywhere in your choreography, but this is how the lift starts. As the lifty, my arm is gonna go around the lifter's shoulder.
And then if you're lifting, what you're gonna do is you're gonna bend down and your right arm is gonna reach around your partner's waist and grab their back. And then again, your left hand is gonna come behind on the hamstring of the left leg to help flip it around.
Beautiful. Now I am in a plie, and when I jump, my legs are gonna be tucked in just like this. And then at the end, I'm draped over. My head is heavy, my shoulders are heavy. Everything is heavy towards the floor over their shoulder. So let's try it again. So arm around, hand around the waist, hand underneath the hamstring, plie and tuck.
And flip.
And a heavy head. All right, so now we're on number 3. This one I like to call the traveling basket because you end in a basket. Here's what it looks like. We plie and.
And
Okay, so this lift is a lot for the lifty because you're going through 3 different positions. You have your attitude, your pike, and your basket. So that very first one is your beautiful attitude. The second one is your straight pike, and the third one is your bent in basket. So I start with my arm around my partner's shoulder for stability.
And then as the lifter, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your arm and reach behind your partner and grab their waist on the other side.
Then we plie together. Now what's gonna happen is I'm gonna push off and I'm gonna straighten my right leg. Now, as I go through the pike, I'm keeping everything squeezed, and then for the basket, do you have any tips for that?
Yes, so for the basket to help your partner out because they've been using their abs the whole time, they're gonna bring their legs in and their knees into their chest. Grab behind the closest leg to you, whether it's the right side or left side, to kind of take some weight off of their abs and help them kind of get in a little bit.
And hold them like a baby.
And hold them like a basket.
Okay, here we go. So we plie, and straight, bend, and straight, and basket.
And
We're on number 4, we're on number 4, we're on number 4. Okay, this one we're calling the develope, which means to develop. And it's pretty simple. So pick whichever leg you like the best as the lifty, and let's show it. And 7, 8, up. All right, so for the develope, again, it's a lot of work for the lifty. It's also a lot of work for the lifter, but
it's probably equal work.
I'm working harder. Okay, so for me, I plie, and on the way, I'm developing that leg, and I'm straightening it out as much as I can. Now, you really have to trust your partner because all of your weight is going back on them. So you don't want to be like this. You want to release your upper back, all the while keeping your tummy and your booty engaged so that you're not just dead weight for them, okay? So we're here, my arm goes around his shoulder. Again, Maddie.
So this is very similar. Your right arm's gonna go around the partner's waist. Left hand's gonna come behind their hamstring right there. And you're gonna plie together and then basically just drape them over your shoulder.
Ready? 6, 7, 8. Plie straight. You can move your arms, and then you can come back down in a soft dismount. All right, we've made it to our 5th and final lift, and this one is called the reach. It's drama. It's
emoting.
It's emoting. It's everything that we love in dance. Okay, here we go. So we plie and okay, so for this one, there's a lot of freedom with the arms and the legs, but for me, I like to plie, lift my right leg up in a bent leg, right arm high, left arm to the side, and you take a breath, and then you come down. You have to land in a plie or else you're gonna break your kneecaps, people.
And for the lifter, what you're gonna do, you're basically just doing a dead press over your head, yeah? So what's gonna help you out with that, for both partners, before you start, make sure your hands are on the back of their waist, kind of the small of their back, so you have a nice hold. And you're both gonna plie together, and they're gonna really jump, and you're gonna press your arms as straight as you can. Ideally, you wanna get them all the way straight, hold as long as you can, and then slowly bring them down, plieing as you come back down.
All right, you guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed that tutorial. And if you try any of the lifts, please comment below and let me know how they went. I would love to see them.
And for the partners, make sure you're staying nice and strong, yeah? Whew.
Keep your men in shape, ladies. Thank you guys. We'll see you next week.
Oh, jeez.